Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Visions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed Space Patrol adventure, Buzz and Happy are in a private space cruiser heading toward Jupiter when suddenly...
It's a cosmic torpedo right off our port side.
Who could be firing at us?
I don't know, but he's within range. The next blast will get us shore.
He hit us that time, sir. The power's gone.
Well, that's not all, Hap. The hull's punctured. We're losing all our air.
We'll return in just a moment with today's exciting Space Patrol adventure, Treachery in Outer Space.
Say, what kind of a jet jalopy are we riding in anyhow, Captain Two-Bells? We'll never get to Terra City at this speed.
I know what's the matter. This surface car's just got ordinary fuel in it. Well, we'll drive into this filling station here and fill her up with super fuel. Let's try her now.
Wow, this jet car is supercharged now.
Sure thing. There's super fuel in it. And, gang, there's a little lesson in this for you. Ordinary fuel for breakfast, you're just a putt-putt. Super fuel for breakfast, you're supercharged. So, gang, my advice is eat the super fuel Buzz Corey has in the morning. I mean Wheat Checks and Rice Checks, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Real swell tasting, and they both have that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. So don't be a putt-putt. Eat the delicious super cereals that help to supercharge you. Rice Checks and Wheat Checks. And remember, inside the package, there's a mysterious magic space picture. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, Treachery in Outer Space. Commander Corey and Cadet Happy and their space battle cruiser Terra 5 are headed toward Jupiter, where Buzz is to hold a conference with the governor of that giant planet. But they've just received a message concerning a wanted bandit ship reported in the area, and Buzz has changed vector to head toward Jupiter's third moon.
There's no sign of another ship in the viewscope, Commander. Maybe the pilot of that Saturn patrol ship was mistaken.
The ship he was chasing may have already landed on Jupiter's third moon.
Then it's going to take us a long time to locate it, sir. Number 3 isn't a very big moon, but it's still got a lot of surface.
More area than we have time to search right now, even for 1 million credits worth of amplitron.
But, sir, if we're not going to search for this ship, why are we going to the third moon?
I'm going to pay a visit to the Gold Star Express spaceport. It's the one spaceport on number 3 moon where they don't ask many questions.
Well, didn't he say it was a small cargo job?
But that's all. There are dozens of small cargo ships shuttling between Jupiter's 12 moons, and the Saturn's moons, for that matter. The Gold Star Express operates 3 or 4.
Not a very big outfit.
No, but you get a lot of revenue by repairing ships owned by even smaller operators. The workmanship isn't always of very high standard, you remember.
Yeah, that's what Gold Star got in trouble about last year.
Of course, Rex Scranner may have learned his lesson. We'll have a talk with him, and then we'll blast off for Jupiter City. Loring? The amplitron's all unloaded.
Oh, Mr. Scranner. I've been calling all over the spaceport trying to find you.
Yeah. Yard foreman told me. What's the trouble?
Slate Rackman is out to get you.
I'm not surprised after that neat double cross my boys just pulled on him. We're in the big time now, Loring. We're as big as Rackman himself. Well, we will be after we dispose of that amplitron.
Yeah, but what about Rackman?
I outsmarted him once, I can do it again. Another deal. Let him plan the whole robbery, how to get the crates of amplitron out of the Saturn warehouse, then we step in a day early and do it ourselves. So we don't have to split them. Now stop worrying and see that my ship's ready. I want to blast off at Venus in an hour.
You can't blast off.
What do you mean I can't blast off? Got to make arrangements to dispose of the amplitron.
It's just what Rackman's waiting for. He's going to blow your ship to bits.
You sure of this, Loring?
Ask Broder. He overheard a couple of Rackman's men talking about it in that Saturn City hangout of theirs.
Well, he's not going to bluff Rex Scranner. I'm blasting off of Venus on schedule.
Yeah, but Mr. Scranner, you know that cruiser of his. He's got weapons on it that could fight off a Space Patrol squadron. You wouldn't stand a chance.
Commander Corey aboard Terra 5 calling Gold Star Express, Jupiter Moon number 3.
Commander Corey.
Commander Corey calling Gold Star Express Spaceport.
I'll talk to him. Gold Star Spaceport to Commander Corey. Rex Scranner here.
Mr. Scranner, I'm 5 minutes out of Moon number 3. I want to land at your port and talk to you.
Why, certainly, Commander. What about?
I'll explain when I get there. I need your cooperation.
Of course. I'll have the space lock cleared for you.
Fine. Corey out.
Why do you suppose he's coming here? He must suspect something about the Amplitron.
If it was a regular Saturn to Jupiter patrol ship, I'd say you were right. But Corey wouldn't be here so soon after the robbery.
Suppose he starts looking around.
You won't find anything. We'll hide the Amplitron cases underground. We'll spray the rocket exhaust of the ship that brought it in with liquid air. It'll be as cold as if the ship hadn't been spaceborne for 2 days. Get the crew on that right away.
Yes, Mr. Scranton. Say, why can't we get Corey to go after Rackman? After all, Rackman threatened your life.
Corey'd want to know why. Wouldn't be smart to tell him.
Yeah, but maybe we could work it something like this. Tell Corey that you want to make up for that jam you were in last year and tip him off about some crime Rackman pulled.
You'd get Rackman out of the way. But he might suspect you informed on him. I'd still have Rackman's gang to contend with.
There must be some way we can use him.
Wait a minute, I've got it. Instead of getting Corey to go after Rackman, we get Rackman to go after Corey. Now listen, when Corey lands, I'll bring him in here. You have Rackman. I'm sorry, Commander. Your ship's the only one to come into our Gold Star spaceport in the last 16 hours. Business has been pretty slack.
Well, has any ship requested landing permission and then canceled within the last few hours?
No, I've been here all the time myself. I'd know about such a call.
Happy, you checked over those ships in the repair hangars. What do you think?
Well, 2 of them were small cargo jobs, but by the looks of them, they've been there for days. The rocket exhausts aren't even warm.
I see. And as I promised you, Commander, I'll notify the Space Patrol Jupiter whenever a ship does come in, for any reason at all.
Fine, Mr. Scranner.
What was that?
Came from the direction of our ship. Come on.
It sounded like the whole atmosphere dome collapsed. Hey, smoke and rockets, Commander, look! Somebody backed a truck into our ship.
Worse than that, he rammed a metal beam right through the hull.
That clumsy ox. I'm going out there and tell him.
You tell your driver to pull the truck straight ahead now. I think the Endurium beam will pull out without causing any more damage.
You heard the commander, Mr. Loring. Tell that driver to move that truck.
Yes, Mr. Scranner. All right, Davis, move it. Forward this time. That's clear.
Well, the next thing is to get it repaired.
Commander, I hold myself personally responsible for this inexcusable accident. My company will repair the damage.
All right, Mr. Scranner. But let's wait till Happy comes out of the ship. Maybe we won't have the men and equipment. Some delicate wiring is affected.
Fool couldn't have backed his truck into that old cargo hulk. No, he's got to pick the flagship of the Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
That could have been worse. The driver didn't do it intentionally.
Very gracious about it, Commander. And since you insist, I won't fire the man.
Doesn't look so good, Commander. I mean, as far as a quick blast-off's concerned.
What's the damage,
Well, outer and inner hulls are pierced, the power cable broken, emergency air supply conduit snapped in two. Nothing really difficult to repair, but, well, it'll take some time. 3 hours, anyway.
Now, my men will get on it right away. I'll have them drop everything else.
3 hours. That'll make me late for my appointment at Jupiter City.
Maybe we could space it in for a patrol ship to come and get us.
Why don't you take my private cruiser over there? It's quite fast. I'm sure you'd have no trouble operating it.
Won't you be needing your ship?
No, not until tomorrow. By then, your ship will be ready.
Well, if you're sure it's not an inconvenience, I'll take you up on it.
Excellent. That makes me feel a lot better.
And if you don't mind, we'll blast off right away.
The ship's all ready.
Good. Hap, let's get some of our gear out of Terra 5.
Right.
Good work, Mr. Scranner.
Now, Loring, let's see if Rackman will carry out his threat to blast my ship to bits.
Don't worry, Chief.
Hey, this isn't a bad
bad little ship, Commander. Scranner keeps it in pretty good shape.
Yes, but I don't care much about using a civilian ship for official business.
You know, I honestly think Scranner would have been offended if you had refused.
Still, if it wasn't such an urgent appointment with the governor, I'd have waited for one of our patrol ships.
Well, we ought to get to Jupiter City right on the nose, sir. Wow, what was that?
Cosmic torpedo right off our port side.
Cosmic torpedo?
I'll take the controls, Happy. Put on the rear view scope.
Yes, sir.
One of our patrol ships must be firing at us.
Without a spaceophone challenge?
Maybe Scranner's spacephone receiver's out of order. It seems all right. The meter's checked.
Wow. That was too close. It rocked the ship. Commander, look in the view scope. It's another private cruiser, and it's closing in.
Happy, go to the locker, get a couple of spacesuits. If our hull gets punctured, we'll still have a chance.
All right, Commander.
I'll try to find out what this space pirate wants. Private cruiser J3587 calling private cruiser S642. Hold your fire. Hurry with the suits. Cruiser S642, hold your fire. This is Commander Corey of the Space Patrol and cruiser J3587.
What do you think you're fooling, Scranner? You're done for.
This is not Scranner. It's Scranner's ship, but this is Commander Corey. Who are you?
Yes? Well, I'm the Secretary General.
Who are you? Stop firing those torpedoes and answer me.
Nice try, Scranner. That's Commander Corey gag, I mean. But you can only fool, say, breakfast once.
Happy, he's knocked the power out. Hurry with those spacesuits. He's blasting the ship to pieces. We're losing air. We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Hey, watch it. Hold everything. Here he comes. And he's running right this way. Wow! That's a boy here in the neighborhood, gang, and he's always supercharged. Eats rice checks and wheat checks. That's why they're the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Uh-oh, he's running right in this direction again. I better get out of the way fast. Man, that boy has the speed of Buzz Corey himself. Well, gang, how about it? How about getting supercharged so you can whiz along just like that? Here's all you do. Have a good power breakfast with rice checks or wheat checks, the delicious bite-sized super cereals. They help to turn on your starter, help to make you bright as a light, help to keep you right on the beam. So don't wait. Get rice checks and wheat checks today. The swell-tasting super cereals that help to supercharge you. And remember, inside of every rice checks and wheat checks package, there's a mysterious, magic space picture. And now, back to our Space Patrol adventure, Treachery in Outer Space. Slake Rackman is blasting Rex Scranner's spaceship, believing his double-crossing partner is inside it. Actually, Scranner has plotted so that Commander Corey and Cadet Happy are in the ship. Thus, Scranner figures he's saving his own life and at the same time eliminating Buzz Corey. At this moment, Buzz and Happy are in the badly battered private space cruiser trying to get into spacesuits as their air pressure rushes through twisted hull plates into outer space. Into the airlock. Quickly, Happy.
I can't breathe.
We can put on our spacesuits in there. Hurry, Hap.
Yes, sir. There's no air in the lock either.
It escaped when we open the hatch. I'll turn the valve up.
Oh, that's better.
Get your suit on quickly, Happy.
Are we going to jump out of the ship, sir?
Not if that cruiser stops firing at us.
What did he say his name was, sir?
Rackman. He's after Scranner.
Isn't he ever going to stop?
Going to be sure no one's left alive in this ship.
I've got my suit on, sir. I'm ready to leave the airlock anytime you are.
Close your helmet faceplate and we'll go back into the control section.
Ready, Commander. Right. Open the inner hatch. Wow, what a mess. If we'd stayed in the control section, we'd have been finished for sure. Rackman sent a torpedo right through here. Where is he now? The viewscope's erect. Look through the nose port. See that streak of flame? Hey, he's leaving us. Guess he figures he's finished Scranner. Commander, it's sure lucky you thought of these spacesuits when you did with that big hole in the ship. We'd be finished by now. We'll call Jupiter Space Patrol and have them send the ship after us. Yeah, but the spaceophone is knocked out. We'll use the ones in our suits and hope they'll reach Jupiter. Just hope Rackman doesn't come back. Say, why do you suppose he's so anxious to do away with Scranner? That's just what I've been wondering, Happy. First, we gotta find out who Rackman is. Then we may have a clue. Scranner's sure lucky he wasn't aboard. I'll bet he wouldn't have thought of the spacesuits until it was too late. For the time being, we'll keep this little incident a secret within the Space Patrol. We won't release any public reports. Let this Rackman assume he got rid of Scranner, then we'll watch for his next move. I see what you mean, sir. If he found out it actually was you and Scranner's ship, he'd go into hiding, but quick. Our next move is to reach Jupiter. Emergency call to Space Patrol Jupiter. Commander Corey and damaged private cruiser off number
Well, Loring, I'd say Corey's had plenty of time to reach Jupiter City.
Should we check to see if he's arrived yet? Just to be sure?
Yeah. We'll notify Jupiter City Space Patrol that the commander's ship has been repaired, that it can be picked up any time it's convenient. That'll show the Space Patrol that we're very cooperative. Then maybe they'll let us know if something happened to Corey.
What do you mean, if? What chance would Corey have in your ship against Rackman's armored job?
Right. Now, while I call Jupiter Space Patrol, you give the boys orders to start loading those crates of Ampatron. I'll take them to Venus right away.
But suppose the Space Patrol comes to pick up Corey's ship while we're loading.
What if they do? Are they going to suspect us of loading stolen goods right in front of them?
I guess you're right.
You're sitting pretty, Loring. Rackman got rid of Corey for us. And when he finds out it was Corey and not me, he'll go into hiding. He won't dare show his face anywhere. Order the men to load the Ampatron. I'll call Jupiter Space.
Space Patrol Jupiter calling Commander Corey. Space Patrol Jupiter calling Commander Corey. Corey here, go ahead. 2 ships are on the way to the location you've given us, Commander. A patrol ship to bring you and the cadet to Jupiter City, and a space tug to get the damaged ship out of the space lanes. Good. Be sure to inform all personnel not to reveal information as to who was in this ship. Yes, sir. Oh, Commander, we've heard from Gold Star Express Spaceport on route number 3. Yes? Mr. Scranner says the Terra 5 has been repaired and that they're waiting further instructions. Send Scranner this message. You will be informed when Space Patrol personnel will arrive to remove Terra 5. Your cooperation appreciated. I have it, sir. Do I put your signature on it, sir? No, keep my name out of it. Your commanding officer will sign it. I'll take it to Colonel Harris immediately, Commander. Thank you. Hurry out. Then you're going to let somebody else bring our ship back to Jupiter City, Commander? No. You and I will go back to moon number 3 when we finish our business on Jupiter. For the time being, I don't want anyone outside of the space.
Men are loading the Ampatron cases into that Class C cargo ship, Mr. Scranner. You ought to be ready to blast off in an hour.
Good.
Heard anything about your ship? Or Corey?
I received a spaceogram saying that Space Patrol personnel would pick up the Terra 5. It was signed by Colonel Harris of Jupiter Space Patrol.
If it's just a routine pickup of the ship, why would the colonel be involved?
Exactly. Well, why wouldn't Corey's name be on the message? Obviously, because there's no longer a Commander Corey. I've seen it happen before, Loring. This is the kind of official smokescreen that always goes up before some important announcement.
Private Cruiser S642 calling Gold Star Express Spaceport on Jupiter Moon number 3.
That's Rackman.
Find out what he wants. But remember, you don't know anything about me except that I blasted off some time ago.
Private Cruiser S642 calling Gold Star Express Spaceport Jupiter number 3.
Gold Star Express, Jupiter number 3. Go ahead, Cruiser S642.
I would like to speak to the person in charge.
Oh, that'd be Mr. Scranner, but he isn't here now.
I know that. But who is in charge in Mr. Scranner's absence?
Why, I guess I would be Bart Loring.
Oh, Loring. Yeah, sure. Well, this is Slade Rackman.
Yes, Mr. Rackman.
Well, you probably know I had an arrangement with Mr. Scranner.
Well, yes, he mentioned it.
I'm sure he did. However, since Mr. Scranner isn't coming back, that puts you in charge of Gold Star Express.
I don't understand. What do you mean Mr. Scranner isn't coming back?
Well, he made the mistake of double-crossing me on that Saturn Empatron deal. I have just blasted his spaceship apart. Now I want to land at your port and talk to you.
Oh, what about?
My share of the Empatron.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, don't be a fool, Loring. Now that Scranner is gone, come in with me. If you don't, I'll send a cosmic torpedo into your atmosphere shell and destroy every one of you. Well, what do you say?
All right. Well, you make a deal. Act scared.
What do you mean, act? You heard what he said. Mr. Rackman.
Yeah, Loring.
I'll be glad to discuss your proposition.
Good. And in case you plan anything clever, one of my men in another spaceship has instructions to blast your atmosphere shell down. If I'm not spaceborne in 13 minutes.
Just come in, Mr. Rackman. I'm sure we can reach him. Come in, Mr. Rackman.
I'm glad to see you're a man of sense, Loring. Far more sensible than Scranner. Now,
let's get down to cases. Where's the Amplitron?
It's being loaded into a ship, Rackman.
Scranner,
You left me to die in my ship.
But who was in it?
And the Corey of the Space Patrol?
He did say it was Corey on the spaceophone.
You thought it was a trick. Of course, you were so anxious to do away with me.
Well, I'm glad it was Corey. Now you and I can operate without much fear of being caught. Now, look here. Here's my proposition.
Let it, Rackman. I don't need you anymore. But I can give you a small job in my outfit. In an advisory capacity.
Me? Work for you? Why, you're nothing but a space mechanic and a small-time one at that.
You got your choice, Rackman. Come in with me and keep quiet. And I'll tell the Space Patrol who blasted my ship and destroyed Commander Corey. Well, which is it?
All right, Scranner. I'll come in with you.
I hope you appreciate how big-hearted I am.
Yeah, sure.
Space Patrol Cruiser J-83 calling Gold Star Spaceport, Jupiter Moon number 3.
I'll handle it. You keep quiet. Gold Star Spaceport to Space Patrol. Go ahead.
I'm acting on instructions of Colonel Harris at Jupiter Space Patrol headquarters. I'm bringing in the pilot who will fly Commander Corey's space battle cruiser back to Jupiter. Do I have permission to enter your atmosphere, Shell?
Of course. The Terra 5's all ready.
Good.
Space Lock will be ready at your approach.
Thank you. Space Patrol Cruiser J-83 out.
Yeah. Well, Rackman, it looks as though you did a good job. Sending someone after Corey's ship.
You must have finished him all right, Rackman. You hear that, pilot? He said he was acting on orders of Colonel Harris.
What about my ship out there on the port?
Well, let's send a few men to work on it. It'll look just as though it's in for repairs. Until Corey's ship blasts off, Rackman, you keep on.
Got the velocity, Happy. There's the Gold Star Spaceport dome.
Commander, are you going to ask Scranner why Rackman would want to blast his ship to pieces?
First, I want to find out just who Rackman is. Jupiter City headquarters didn't have anything on him at all. Maybe a personal feud. Uh-oh.
What is it, sir?
Ship down there inside the atmosphere dome. It's a private cruiser, number S642.
Rackman's ship?
Yes.
Yeah, but if he wrecked Scranner's ship and thought he did away with Scranner, what's he doing here at Scranner's spaceport?
An interesting question, Happy. Let's find the answer.
Come in. Well, gentlemen, as the ship's... Commander Corey.
Yes, Scranner. Why the surprise? Oh, hey. Didn't you expect me to come back to my ship?
Yes, except that you didn't identify yourself when you called in for landing procedures.
Well, where's Rackman?
Who's Rackman?
The man who brought in that private cruiser out there near the east hangar?
That ship was merely brought in for repairs, Commander.
It seemed to be in good condition when it was blasting cosmic torpedoes at your ship.
Don't understand.
Look, Scranner, somebody blew your ship to pieces thinking you were in it. Someone named Rackman. Now his ship is here in your spaceport. How do you explain it?
What is there to explain?
Quit stalling, Scranner. Cadet Happy and I saw some men loading a cargo ship, hauling crates out of an underground storage vault. The crates look very much like the type in which Amplitron is packed. How about it?
I think it's about time someone took over who can handle things. Don't move, Corey.
I suppose you're Rackman.
That's right. Corey, move in and get the commander's weapon and the cadet. Go ahead. I got them covered.
Sure, Mr. Rackman.
I see I wasn't thorough enough when you were in Scranner's ship. But that's a mistake I can easily correct right now. Hurry up, Loring. Take the commander's ray gun.
Hand me your ray gun, Commander.
All right, Loring. Here it is. Get Scranner, Happy.
Yes, sir. You're a fool, Corey. You're too against Ray.
Not now.
That evens it up, Commander.
Watch Loring.
Hello, Loring.
All right, Scranner. Want some more?
Wait. Commander, please.
Had enough?
Yeah, you've got to revive Rackman. Hurry or we'll all be destroyed.
Oh, fine.
He told me if he wasn't out of this atmosphere shell in half an hour, his men would blast a cosmic torpedo in us. We've only got 5 minutes.
Oh.
Bring him, too. Let him tell his men he's all right.
Come on, Scranner.
Commander, I mean it. A torpedo through this shell would destroy us all.
Forget it, Scranner. I don't think Rackman's men are worried about him right now. Look out there, above the dome.
Spaceship. Dozens of them. I took the precaution of making a spacephone call when I was inspecting Terra 5. You're safe, Scranner.
Yeah, Scranner. Where you're going, you'll be safe for a long, long time.
We'll return in just a moment with a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Gang, there's not much time.
What do you mean, Captain Two-Fell?
No, sirree, there's not much time
Hey, Captain, not much time for what?
to get a projectoscope. This offer will soon end.
You had me scared. I already got my projectoscope.
Ah, lucky you, but say, gang, how about you? Have you sent for your projectoscope yet? You better send for it today.
It's a signal light, flashlight, and film projector, all in one.
And it's shaped like Buzz Corey's rocket ship. Bright blue and yellow plastic and a full 6 inches long.
What a signal light. Wait till you see how fast it blinks on and off. Golly.
What a flashlight. Wait till you see the swell beam of light it throws.
And what a film projector. Wait till you see the wonderful pictures it shows on the wall.
Gang, it comes with a strip of film containing Buzz Corey and Cadet Happy in 4 Space Patrol adventures. Mighty Meteor, Space Pirates, Men from Mars, and Robot Invasion. Slip the film in your projectoscope, darken the room, push the radar antenna, and a picture flashes on the wall.
To show a whole adventure, you just slide the film from picture to picture.
But remember, the projectoscope offer soon ends. So send in for your projectoscope today. Just buy a box of rice checks or wheat checks. Then with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat checks box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in a surface car driving through the Venus Mountains toward the Space Patrol testing grounds. As they speed over the dangerous road, they're unaware that a container of sleeping gas hidden in the car is expelling a dangerous vapor.
Wow, I've seen these cliffs from the air, but I never realized how high they really are.
Oh. From this road, it's 1,000-foot drop to the bottom of the gorge.
Hey, Commander, you sure you don't want me to drive it?
If you get sleepy, it would take what goes off.
Hey, Commander.
Hmm?
Hey, Commander, look out. We're headed for the edge of the cliff. Hey, Commander, wake up. We're going over.
Be sure to be with us next week for the exciting adventure, The Immortal Brain, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot roastin' again present Space Patrol! Special bulletin for boys and girls in Columbus, Ohio, Wilkes-Barre, and Scranton, Pennsylvania. Buzz Corey's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it. The Ralston Rocket. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Ken Mayer, Bela Kulvach, Norman Jolly, and David Duval. Dick Tufel speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot roastin' again present Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood.
This is ABC Radio Network.
Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot roastin' present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy are in a surface car driving through the Venus Mountains toward the Space Patrol testing grounds. As Happy carefully guides the car over the dangerous road, they're unaware that a container of sleeping gas hidden in the car is expelling a dangerous vapor.
Wow, I've seen these cliffs from the air, but I never realized how high they really are.
From this road, it's 1,000-foot drop to the bottom of the gorge. I wonder why I'm so drowsy.
I'm a little drowsy, too.
Oh, hey, Commander, there's a patch of fog or something ahead of us. It's a turn up there.
Fog? Happy, look out. We're heading for the edge.
Huh? Hey, we're going over the cliff.
We'll return in just a moment with today's Space Patrol adventure, the Immortal Brain. Gang, it kept coming closer and closer, faster and faster. And now it's here. Yes, the day is here, right smack on top of us. The last day we can offer you the Space Patrol Projectoscope. The Projectoscope, the 6-inch rocket that flashes on and off like a real signal light. The Projectoscope, that blue and yellow plastic rocket that throws a steady beam of light like a real flashlight. The Projectoscope, the sleek, streamlined rocket that flashes 24 different pictures on the wall, one at a time. Pictures of Buzz, Corey, and Cadet Happy in 4 exciting Space Patrol adventures. Fun galore. But, gang, don't wait. This is the last time we can offer you the Projectoscope. Just buy a box of rice checks or wheat checks. Then, with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat checks box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, the Immortal Brain. Long before the era of space travel, electronic computers proved their worth. With lightning speed, they foretold the path of rockets and predicted the weather. In the 30th century, these amazing electronic brains supply information and guidance for government leaders and all major industries. The giant government computer on Terra helps keep the economy of the United Planets in balance. Although most privately owned electronic brains proceed in an honest manner to supply special information to business firms, one famous computer in Venus City, known as Future Incorporated, is operated mostly for the benefit of unethical investors by Anton McDermott. Right now, McDermott is in his office talking to a new client, Brandon Fergus.
So you finally come around to subscribing to our service, Mr. Fergus.
Well, I don't see how I can afford not to, Mr. McDermott. My competitors have been beating me at every turn. And at this rate, I'll be broke in 6 months.
5 months.
What's that?
Our computer gives you 5 months. Of course, now that you're using the information given you by Future Incorporated, that prediction will be revised. More optimistically, I'm certain.
Well, I certainly hope so. You charge enough for your predictions.
You'll find it pays, Mr. Fergus. Your competitors have.
Yes, I know. I thought I was getting all the information I needed from this government computer.
Well, that gives you the overall trends in industry and business. But we give you specific predictions for your own particular interests. However, the government computer is excellent for the overall operations of the Space Patrol, for example.
Space Patrol?
You've had an unpleasant experience with the Space Patrol, Mr. Fergus.
Well, I had a nice, profitable arrangement on Jupiter last year. Commander Corey broke it up. He said it was illegal.
Was it?
Perhaps. But Corey just better not trust me again, that's all. You're not interested in my trouble. Well, let me give you a check for the first 3 months.
Fine, Mr. Fergus. What's that you've got there? One of those new check projectors?
Yes. It's shaped like a regular pen. See?
You set the figures by turning those small rings on the shaft. I see.
Then when you press the button on the end, the numbers and my signature are projected onto this specially sensitized check paper. Like this.
Say, that's quite a gadget. May I look at it?
Of course. Here's your check.
Well, thank you. I'm sure this will be a profitable association for both of us.
Oh, I hope so. You must have inherited your father's brains.
Mr. Fergus, I consider that a very high compliment.
Well, I mean it. Well, I'll be running along now, Mr. McDermott.
All right, Mr. Fergus. You'll be getting your first report on Future Incorporated in about 3 days.
Mr. McDermott, you understand now that I don't want to get mixed up in anything illegal.
Of course not, Mr. Fergus. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Mr. McDermott, are you free now?
Oh, yes, Gilson. Fergus just left, and he signed up.
Good.
I was amused at something he said. He told me I must have inherited my father's brain. If he only knew how close he came to the literal truth.
You mean your father's brainograph records?
It's all his ideas on economics, all his vast knowledge scanned by brainograph and recorded on tape. No wonder we've got the best computer service in the solar system. Our computer can draw upon my father's memories and intelligence, just as though he were alive.
Now, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. McDermott. Something's gone wrong.
What do you mean?
You know that problem you asked me to feed into the computer regarding the probable government plans for a new city on Saturn?
Yes, I've already bought most of the land in that area. Well, what's the trouble?
I fed in some new data from the government, and our computer keeps teletyping nonsense. The same meaningless phrase over and over.
What is it?
Well, here's the tape from the computer, sir. Cancel GOC.
Cancel government operations computer?
The machine sort of hesitates and makes a few false starts. Then out come these letters every time. It doesn't make sense. Why would the computer tell us to cancel out a whole source of information? Its main source, the government operations computer.
Wait. The machine only has a vocabulary that we've built into it. Maybe it's trying to tell us something it hasn't words for and is using the nearest substitute. Cancel. Cancel might mean more than just eliminate data. It might mean destroy. Literally destroy.
Oh, but that's fantastic.
So close. That's it. The machine is trying to tell us that the government computer is recommending a change of plans about the location of the new city on Saturn.
But that would ruin us.
Of course. Our computer's answer is to destroy the government computer.
Well, that's out of the question, of course. What's this thing on the desk?
Oh, that's Fergus's gadget, a check projector. He must have left it. Gilson, you've got to go to Terra and destroy that computer. Immediately.
But, Mr. McDermott...
There's no other way out. And I know how it can be done.
Straight down this aisle, Happy, behind relay panel number 68B. That's where the trouble started.
Yes, sir. Gee, this computer's a complicated thing.
It'll take weeks to repair the damage, even if we put every available technician on the job. Here. See that small black metal case?
This one? What does it do?
It's not a part of the computer, Happy. It was put here deep inside the control unit wiring to sabotage the computer.
That little box blew out this whole big machine?
Yes.
Well, who would want to do a thing like that? What would they gain?
It's hard to see how anyone could profit from it. This is the work of an extremely irrational and vicious mind.
Well, you mean somebody really blew his rockets?
And paralyzed the largest, most important electronic brain in the solar system. Not only paralyzed it, but burned out memory banks, relays, and indicating instruments.
Somebody must have a grudge against everybody.
He succeeded in slowing down a lot of important projects. The economy of the whole United Planets will be thrown out of balance. We've got to find another computer. There's only one big enough to handle the job.
Which one is that, sir?
Future Incorporated in Venus City. It's not time to investigate the company, but they have an amazing record for correct predictions. It's run by Anton McDermott.
McDermott. That name sounds familiar.
Anton is the son of the late Samuel McDermott, the famous economist and historian.
Oh, were you a friend of his?
Yes. Never knew his son, Anton, very well, but Samuel McDermott and I were working on an idea together.
What was the idea, sir?
Well, you know it's possible to make a brainograph recording of a person's thoughts and memories.
Yes, sir.
I persuaded Mr. McDermott that he should leave such a record behind. It would be much quicker than writing books. In the case of a genius like McDermott, it would preserve thousands of ideas that would otherwise be lost.
Mm-hmm.
Our plan was to devise some way to transfer these ideas and facts to the memory bank of a computer. And that way we could benefit from a brilliant man's thinking ability, even after he passed away. At least we thought we could preserve part of it.
Gee.
McDermott told me he'd found a solution, but I was called away on a mission about then. When I returned, it was too late.
Hadn't he written it down?
No. At least no mention of it was ever discovered in his papers after his death. His son, Anton, turned all of his father's notes over to the government.
It's sure too bad he couldn't have lived a little while longer.
Eventually someone will solve the problem, but right now we've got one of our own. We'll blast off for Venus City and see if young McDermott will let the government use it.
Commander, anything I can do for a friend of my father will be a pleasure.
I appreciate that, Mr. McDermott. But you're doing a public service, not just a personal favor for me.
Do you have any idea what motive was behind this sabotage of the government?
Not the slightest. We haven't any clue as to who wrecked the Terra machine, except that he obviously knows quite a bit about computers.
I certainly hope you catch the vandal, Commander.
We will. McDermott, you'll receive some tape-recorded data for your computer's memory banks in a few hours. Then you can go to work on our Saturn problem.
Excellent. Will you be going back to Terra right away?
First, I've got to visit the Space Patrol testing grounds outside Venus City.
Cadet Happy and I will drive over in the morning.
I don't envy you the trip. I understand it's a nerve-wracking ride over that winding mountain road.
Yeah, it would be easier to take an atmosphere ship, but as long as we have to be here on Venus another day, I thought I'd go the slow way and enjoy the scenery.
Well, then I'll see you again before you blast off for Terra.
Yes. Thanks a lot, Mr. McDermott.
Don't mention it.
Mr. McDermott.
Yes, Gilson, what is it?
Something really is wrong with the computer this time. I think we overloaded it.
What?
You'll pardon my saying so. I don't think we should circuit in your father's memory banks. I think they're confusing the other circuits.
How could they?
Well, by introducing irrelevant data. 4 times it came through. Canceled CICSP. There's no significance to those letters as far as the machine's concerned. It's gibberish.
It's very improbable they would have produced the same letters 4 times in a row unless it did have some meaning.
CICSP. What meaning could it possibly have, sir?
Wait a minute. Let's try grouping the letters differently instead of running them all together. C-I-C-S-P. SP. Space Patrol, perhaps.
Oh, but what about the other letters? CIC.
CIC. Commander-in-Chief.
Canceled Commander-in-Chief Space Patrol?
Remember? Cancel is also the computer's word for destroy. It means we're to destroy Commander Corey.
It's uncanny. How does the machine know Corey?
It doesn't. It deals with relationships of ideas. And remember, my father knew Corey. The idea of Corey is in my father's memory bank.
But they were friends. Why would your father want Corey destroyed?
Gilson, think a minute. That computer doesn't want anything. It's solving a problem. The problem's a cold, logical, mathematical problem. My father wouldn't have hesitated to wipe out Corey's chessmen in a friendly game of chess. Now the problem is how to preserve Future Incorporated.
And the answer is destroy Corey.
Right.
But, Mr. McDermott, we can't get rid of Corey.
Yes, we can. Tomorrow morning, Corey and that cadet are going to drive a surface car over the mountains to the Space Patrol testing grounds. Won't be hard to find out what car they're taking. We can conceal a cylinder of sleeping gas under the seat.
Sleep gas?
Yes. Imagine what will happen on that mountain road if they get drowsy at the wheel.
But the Space Patrol's sure to find the wrecked car. And even if it's smashed to pieces, the sleep gas cylinder's likely to be found.
Yes, you're right. And they'd know it wasn't an accident. Then we've got to make the Space Patrol suspect somebody else. Wait, I've got it.
What?
This gadget Fergus left here, his check projector. And Fergus has a grudge against Corey. That's our answer, Gilson. If they find Corey, they'll blame Fergus. Come on.
Gee, Commander, this is sure terrific scenery. I didn't realize these mountains near Venus City were so big.
And we've always flown over them before. It takes a view from a surface car to make you really appreciate them.
Well, the engineers who built this road sure did a great job.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Wow. And that would be some drop, especially along here.
Mm-hmm. Over 1,000 feet.
Oh, excuse me, sir. That sleep I had last night, I wonder why I'm so drowsy.
You want to stop and let me drive a while, Hep?
Oh, no, sir. It's only a few more miles to testing grounds. How you make it all right?
Well, I'm a little drowsy myself.
Commander, there's a patch of fog on the highway up at the next turn there.
Fog? Oh, I don't see. Oh, yes, I do.
It's even foggy inside the car.
Happy, look out. We're heading for the edge.
Huh? We're going over the cliff!
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Say, gang, talk about a putt-putt. Just listen to this jet cycle. Yes, it's just a putt-putt, because all it has in it is ordinary fuel. But pour in some super fuel, and you get a super start, like this. Wow, that jet cycle is supercharged now. Yep, supercharging takes just one thing, super fuel. Now, to really get going, you have to get supercharged, too. And, gang, here's Buzz Corey's way of doing it. He eats the super cereals, Rice Chex and Wheat Chex. Good? Why, man, they're so good, you grab the biggest bowl you can find, you shake in Chex, pour on milk, sprinkle on sugar, and that's it. You've got a bowl of the swellest tasting cereal in the universe. So try Rice Chex or Wheat Chex today. And remember, inside of every package, there's a mysterious magic space picture. The super cereals that help to supercharge you, Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. And now, back to today's Space Patrol adventure, the Immortal Brain. Anson McDermott has secretly perfected a means of using the brainograph tape recordings of his late father's vast knowledge in his electronic calculating machine. When the machine revealed Commander Corey was an obstacle to the success of McDermott's dishonest schemes, the inventor determined to destroy the commander and throw suspicion on one of McDermott's own clients, Brandon Fergus. Knowing Buzz and Happy were to travel from Venus City to the Space Patrol testing grounds in a surface car, McDermott concealed a sleeping gas cylinder in the car, together with a check projector belonging to Fergus. Now, on a dangerous curve in the Venus Mountains, Happy has drowsed at the wheel and is heading for a 1,000-foot drop into the gorge below.
I can't stop, sir. We're going over. Let go of the wheel, Hap. I'll take it.
We didn't go over.
The rear wheel's caught on a boulder, hanging right over the edge.
How are we going to get out of the car?
Climb into the back and out the rear doors.
All right, sir. Wow, look down there.
We had a close call, all right. Move carefully now. I don't know how long this car's going to hold.
Okay, sir. Hey,
What's the matter?
look what's in the back part of the car. A cylinder. Sleeping gas.
What?
Oh, here it is, sir. Must have been hidden back there and got bounced out when we hit the boulder.
It's got a time release on it. That's why we were getting drowsy. I shut off the valve.
And what's this?
What?
On the floor back here, sir. It looks like a pin of some kind. No, it's a tiny atomolite.
Let's see. Oh, it's a check projector.
Who does it belong to?
It's something the Venus City Space Patrol lab can tell us when they take it apart.
Then we'll know who put the sleep gas cylinder back here.
Our trip to testing grounds is off, Happy. We're going back to Venus City. I'll space a phone for a car. Mr. McDermott, here's an extract from that data we got from the government computer memory tape.
Now, let's see it. Good, Gilson. It's printed up in government regulation form, just as I ordered.
You want me to take it to Fergus?
No, he's coming here to the office in a few minutes. I'll give it to him then.
Oh, very good. Mr. McDermott, will it be absolutely necessary to go ahead with the rest of our plan?
You mean doing away with Fergus?
Yes.
Of course, Gilson. We know that Corey and the cadet left Venus City for the testing grounds on schedule. That means that by now the sleeping gas has worked, and they've lost control of the surface car.
But isn't the check projector enough evidence against Fergus?
It might be. But if Fergus is later found with information that he could have stolen from Corey, it will provide a motive. However, if Fergus is given a brainograph test, he could prove his innocence. So, the only alternative is to give Fergus top secret data, and then do away with him.
How do we do that?
When Fergus sees this information, he'll blast off for Saturn to take advantage of it. When he's out in space, his air supply will fail. We'll see to that.
And the Space Patrol will have an open and shut case.
Exactly. If they find his ship, they'll find the secret data on him. Their only possible conclusion is that Fergus stole it from Corey. Oh, that's probably Fergus now. Let him in.
Yes, sir. The Venus lab came up with something very interesting, Happy.
On the check projector?
Yes, they cut it apart and projected the signature cell under ultraviolet light.
Whose is it?
Belongs to Brandon Fergus.
Brandon Fergus?
Yes, I had some trouble with him several months ago on Jupiter. He was involved in an illegal transaction. I stepped in and broke it up.
Well, then it must have been Fergus that planted the sleep gas cylinder in the surface car.
Ah, it looks that way. I can't figure out a motive. As far as I know, Fergus has been sticking close to the law lately. Either he holds a grudge a long time, or he's planning something new and wanted me out of the way.
Well, he sure came close to succeeding.
We'll make sure he doesn't come any closer. I've assigned some men to trace Fergus. When they locate him, they'll let me know. Then you and I'll find out.
Are you sure about this, Gilson?
Positive. Commander Corey was seen coming out of the Venus City Space Patrol headquarters.
Could we have missed? He did take the surface car that you put the sleeping gas cylinder in.
Yes, but the car didn't go over the cliff. It was brought back to Venus City. Damaged, but not badly smashed up.
This puts us in the spot. Now, we've got to get rid of Fergus before Corey questions him.
But what about Corey?
We'll have to get rid of him later. The important thing now is to get rid of Fergus. Let's get to his spaceship right now.
I've just checked with Spaceport Operations Commander. Fergus's ship is on blast-off ramp 27.
Good, Hap. According to one of our agents, Fergus has left his apartment, so he should be here at the spaceport soon.
I wonder where he's going.
I don't know, Happy. He must have decided to leave Venus City within the last few hours. He'd made an appointment with the doctor for a day after tomorrow and then canceled it.
Well, then something must have
Happy.
come up.
There he is, making his way through the crowd.
Where, sir?
He's heading toward Gate 6. Let's follow him. But keep well behind him. He may be planning to... that ought to do it, Mr. McDermott. The air supply should fail about 2 hours after blastoff.
Fine, Gilson. By then, Fergus ought to be so far from Venus that no help could reach him.
Well, let's get out of the ship and get back to the office, sir. I'd hate to be caught here.
All right. And now we've got to figure out a way... Oh, wait.
What is it?
Look, the starboard viewport. Somebody's coming toward the ship.
It's Fergus. What do we do?
Now, don't get excited, Gilson. I'll tell him I learned some new information.
Yeah, but what are you going to tell him?
It won't matter. You'll never have a chance to check the truth. Gilson,
What's the matter?
look who's following Fergus?
The Space Patrol.
Yes, Corey and his cadet.
We've got to get out of here.
Wait. This is a chance to simplify our whole problem. Come on, Gilson. Get into one of the aft compartments.
He's going up the ladder into his ship, sir. Hadn't we better hurry?
All right, Ham, but he can't blast off until he checks with Venus Space Patrol.
It doesn't look as though we were going to meet anybody here.
No. Evidently, Fergus has been working alone. All right, Hap, up the ladder into the ship.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, Fergus. Don't close that hatch.
What's that?
We're coming in. We want to talk to you.
Why, Commander Corey, I haven't seen you for almost a year.
Yes, but I've got something here that belongs to you.
Oh, it's my check projector.
I thought you might explain how it happened to be in a surface car. I was driving to the testing grounds outside of Venus City.
Surface car? Why, really, Commander, I don't know what you're talking about. I lost a check gadget recently, but I haven't the slightest idea how it got into your surface car.
Then I'll have to ask you to come along with me for a brainograph test.
Now, see here, Commander, I've important business to attend
Search
to.
him, Happy.
Yes, sir.
But this is outrageous. I assure you I've done nothing against the law since our last dispute. And you have no right to hold me here.
He doesn't have any weapons, sir. Just this identification folder and some documents.
I'll take them, Happy. Thanks.
Now, see here, Commander. I resent this. And believe
Hold
me...
it, Fergus. How did you get this?
Why?
This is government information, top secret, and it's an official document form. So you were going to Saturn, were you? Where did you get this information?
I can explain, Commander. Get your hands up to that. You too, Commander.
McDermott.
I warn all of you. Any movement, I'll use this ray gun on you. Gilson, watch him closely, especially Corey.
Yes, Mr. McDermott. I don't get this, McDermott. What's the idea?
I'll tell you, Commander. This greedy fool Fergus had nothing to do with the attempt on your life in the Venus Mountains. I planned it.
You did?
Why? Because my electronic computer informed me that you were the most dangerous obstacle to my success.
You can't be serious.
Furthermore, it informed me that the government computer on Terra should be put out of commission.
Then you sabotaged the Terra calculator.
That's right. My calculator also determined that if you remained alive, the Space Patrol would probably discover that I destroyed the Terra machine.
So you put the sleeping gas in my surface car.
Yes, but that plan failed. So I'll have to be sure that this time I succeed. I'm going to do away with Fergus, and also you and your cadet right here in Fergus's spaceship.
McDermott, I can't understand this. Your father and I were friends. He was a great man, a brilliant man, and the kindest man I've ever met.
That's rich, Corey. Do you realize that it was my father's decision that you should be eliminated?
That's impossible.
Do you remember those brainograph tapes? The idea you and he were working on to transfer those tapes to the memory banks of calculating machines?
Yes, but he passed away before we could...
Not quite, Corey. He told me the process. I'm the first man in history to add the contents of a human brain to an electronic thinking machine. And it's ironic, isn't it, that my father, your friend, should decide that you should be destroyed.
That's very interesting, McDermott. But tell me, did you transfer all of your father's brainograph tapes to your electronic calculator?
Of course not, just the important parts. The facts, his reasoning processes.
That's all I wanted to know, McDermott.
Get Gilson, Happy. Yes, sir. Give me that gun, Gilson.
Good work, Happy. Keep them covered.
Yes, sir.
All right, McDermott, on your feet. Let's take him to headquarters, Happy.
Yes, sir.
McDermott, when you put your father's electronic calculator together, you forgot one thing.
What was that?
Your father's brain wasn't merely a collection of facts. That's all you preserved. You threw away the important qualities, sympathy, kindness, and love for humanity.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. McDermott, you can build a substitute for the human brain, but you'll never build a substitute for the human heart.
In just a moment, an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Commander?
Oh, yes. Come in, Captain Tupel. Captain, you understand, don't you, that today is the last time we can offer the gang on Earth a Space Patrol projectoscope?
Yes, sir, I do.
Then be sure to mention that when you talk to them on the radio today. I don't want anybody to get left without one. Now, look at this projectoscope I have here. You ever see a better model of my rocket?
Never, sir.
Take a look at how easy it flashes signals.
Perfect.
Look at the steady beam of light it throws. A real flashlight in the shape of a rocket. And, of course, it's also a film projector. It flashes pictures on the wall. Pictures of Hap and me and 4 of our greatest Space Patrol adventures.
Say, what's that, Commander?
Oh, my radio beam relayer is on. The boys and girls have been listening to us all the time. Hi, gang. Glad you're listening in because now you already know that I want you to send in right away for a projectoscope. Remember, this is the last time we can make this offer.
That's right, gang. To get a projectoscope, do this. Buy a box of rice checks or wheat checks. Then, with your name and address, send 35 cents in coin and a rice checks or wheat checks box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. Don't forget your 35 cents. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in the basement of a museum near some prehistoric fossil pits on the Martian desert, searching for valuable gems.
These gems look real to me, Commander.
They are, Happy. I think we've found the man who smuggled them in.
Hey, Commander, what's that?
Stay where you are, both of you. Now, Commander, you may have found me, but this machine will keep you from capturing me.
Well, what kind of a machine is it, Commander?
It's a disintegrator for removing rock from fossils.
That's right, and it will destroy anything, Cadet. Do you understand anything? That means no one will ever find a trace of either of you.
Join us again next week for the mystery of the Martian fossils, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present another exciting adventure on Space Patrol. Special bulletin for boys and girls in Cincinnati, Ohio, Bridgeport, New Haven, and Hartford, Connecticut, and Providence, Rhode Island. Buzz Corey's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it. The Ralston Rocket. Space Patrol, created by Mike Moser, starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston, produced and directed by Larry Robertson, executive producer Mike Devery. Other players were Bela Kovac, Ken Mayer, and Norman Jolly. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. This program is broadcast to our armed forces overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Space Patrol has come to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.